Hello everyone, myself Deepak Upadhyay from Impulse Technology, Gurgaon, Delhi. In this video, I will demonstrate you how to make a MEOS2 based nanotube structure using Device Studio, that is a user interface for nanodical and rescue software from Nano Academic Technology. So let's get started. This is my user interface that is called Device Studio. We will try to model the structure in this Device Studio. I would like to click on File option and import the MEOS2 material from my local database. So this software supports two types of importing the material. Either you can import the material from local database or you can import the material from online database. So I am clicking on the import local, and here you can see this is the material database where 0D material, 1D material, 2D material, 3D material and some organic material is there. In 0D material some molecule amorphous and crystalline material is there, and in 1D material tubes different combination of Kroll vectors are there, and in 2D material some novelty material arsenic, bismuth, black phosphorus and graphene material is also there. And in the 3D materials conductor, insulator, layer material, magnetic material, metal oxide, novelty material, semiconductor material is there. This is the conductor, pure metal, and this is the insulator, diamond, MgCl2, NaCl2, ZrCl2, and this is the layer material. This is the magnetic material and some metal oxide material is also there, and this is the novelty material where perovskite, topological insulator, and this is the semiconductor. So the conclusion is all about that this is the material database of this software. So I am selecting 2D material and click on the MEOS2. So this is the MEOS2 material that I have imported from my local database. If you want to delete some undesired atom from this structure, so simply you can draw the rectangle and click on the delete file. If you want to delete more atoms, so you can simply select and you can click on the delete file. In the structure you can see in the direction of C the vacuum is more. If you want to reduce some vacuum from transport direction, so simply you can click on the convert to crystal, and in the direction of C you can reduce some vacuum like that. You can click on the build file, and if you want to make it in center, so simply you can click on the center to make it centrally fit. This is the MEOS2 structure, single layer MEOS2 structure. This is the builder option. From here you can build the structure as per your requirement. So I am clicking on the redefine crystal, and here I am redefining my MEOS2 structure. So this is the 1, -1, 1 and 1. Clicking on the preview and click on the build file. So this cell is hexagonal cell, but to make the nanotube structure it is necessary to have an orthorhombic supercell. So I am again selecting, clicking on the build file and go to the redefine crystal. So I want to make it supercell in the direction of A. So 3 times in the direction of A, and click on the preview option and click on the build. So this is the MEOS2 supercell. If you want to make a nanotube based structure, so simply you can click on the build file, go to the nanotube, and here you can define the different Kroll vector n and m values. So I am taking 8 by 8 n and m values and click on the preview. Here you can see this is the MEOS2 based nanotube structure that has been created. This is the 8 by 8 nanotube structure. So simply you can click on the build file. So this is the 8 by 8 nanotube structure that I have created. This is the project windows where input and output file will be shown, and this is the property window where the information of your whole structure will be shown. If you want to simulate, you can click on the simulator, and in the simulator multiple options are there. The nanodical that we have scheduled the demonstration, and this is the rescue for DFT and DFPT solver, and we have third party software is also there like WASP, LAMS, Quantum Espresso, Gaussian, NewChamp. So simply you can click on the nanodical and go to the SCF calculation. Here this is the default parameter that automatically is selected. If you want to change, so simply you can select any value you can change like that. This is the energy cutoff, and this is the exchange correlation function LDA GGA. You can also define k point sampling. This is the iteration control, density matrix, Hamilton matrix, and if you want to define some spintonics application like collinear, general spin, so you can also define and click on the generate file. After clicking the generate file, the SCF input has been generated in the project windows. You can right click and click on the open with. So this is the script that automatically generated once you click on the generate file. This is the basic settings. Here you can see what parameter I have defined. This is the iteration control, and this is the coordinate point of all the atoms. So simply, if you want to run, so simply you can right click and click on the run option. If you want to run the Java on parallels, so you can define the number of parallel core. Suppose 5 core, 15 core, 10 core, 20 core. So there is no limitation of core. You can define up to 128 core, and you can click on the run file to run this job. You can also select the analysis part which you want to analysis from this nanotube structure. So simply you can click on the simulator, go to the nanoparticle and click on the analysis part. Here you can choose what parameter you want to analysis. This is density of state, effective potential, total energy, band structure, charge, Hessian, phonon band structure, electron density, potential, trans channel, eigenstate, full band structure, effective mass, complex band structure, ZT, phonon full band structure, phonon density of state, phonon trans channel modulus. So you can define what parameter. This is the density of state. If you want to define some k point sampling, so simply you can select like that. This is the band structure. This is the Brillouin zone path. If you want to include some more gx, m, k, so you can also add, and you can click on the preview and go to the apply. This is the electron density, potential, eigenstate. So simply you can click on this generate file. Since the calculation will take some time, so I have created this project earlier. So first I need to delete this job and open my existing project that I have created earlier. So this is my project that I have created earlier. I would like to click on open. So this is the project. This is the same project that I have created, and this is the property of this structure. This is the total electron density. This is the total electron density of this MOS2 nanotube structure. This is the 3D view. This is the 2D view of along x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, and this is the 1D view of this total electron density. If you want to export our raw data, so simply you can click on the export option, and here you can define which format you want to export, like JPG, PNG, BMP, PDF, text format. So any format you can easily export your raw data. This is the effective potential. This is the effective potential of this MOS2 nanotube structure. This is the 3D view. If you want to show 2D, this is the 2D along x-axis, y-axis, and along z-axis. This is the stereoscopic display of this MOS2 structure. So simply you can rotate like that. This is the 1D view along xy plane, yz plane, xz plane. This is the eigenstate of this MOS2 structure. This is the eigenstate of this MOS2 nanotube structure. This is the 3D view. This is the 2D along x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. This is the stereoscopic display. This is the 1D view of this structure. This is the density of state. If you want to zoom a particular point, so simply you draw a rectangle and you can zoom like that. This is the density of state of this MOS2 structure with respect to energy. So thank you for watching this video.